everybody, thank you for joining me today. So today's video, we're going to be working on the next set of cards in the Simple Stories card kit. So I have, this card kit is called Earth and Holiday. And I've got my card bases. We're going to fold them over. They come pre-scored, so you don't have to score them yourself. And I don't know if I've said this to you guys before, but if you don't like the weight of these cards and you have stronger card stock, just use your own. I've done that before. And then sometimes I just leave it with the card stock that they already give you. So for the card with the fireplace on it, I'm grabbing our base paper, and all of the base papers start with a 4¼ by 5½ paper. It covers the entire front, okay? And then you just go step by step. They mark it down. They let you know exactly which pieces you need to grab, what is die cut, and die cut is the paper, the thin one, and they let you know which one you got to get out of the chipboard. And what I like about their chipboard is it's not super thick. It's a little bit thicker, obviously, than the paper, but it's not overly bulky. So even as you put stuff together, you can mail it and it not cost you extra money because of the weight of the card. You know what I mean? So I like to gather all the stuff that we need for each card, and then that way we can just put it together, and when they're done being put together, we're good to go. So I'm just pulling out all the pieces for our second card that we're going to be making. And when you're done with these kits, you get 8 cards. So if you're trying to make Christmas cards, I would go on to my little scrapbook store and type in card kit or type in Simple Stories. And I'm sure Michelle probably still has a good 3 or 4 Christmas collections that you could probably get. And I mean, 8 cards, it takes no time to put these together. And you can put these together throughout the year. So by the time Christmas comes, you're done. Christmas ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So, we're still just picking through some things. It doesn't take long. It just, you're just trying to make sure you get all the pieces so that everything is together. And then, yeah, I was missing this little piece here and the cheer. I think the biggest thing is just trying not to rip stuff because sometimes, you pull stuff a little too hard and you don't mean to, and next thing you know, you've ripped something. But for the most part, everything is all together. So I'm going to put each one with their card base, and then we're going to start putting this together. I do use my tape runner, and I try to use my glue, and it never fails. Whenever I'm live with you guys, I run out of tape. So I had to grab my ATG gun, and I'm using my glue press, but I don't know if it's on this video. I think it was before this video. I wound up refilling it because of all the videos and lives that I've been doing lately. I wound up going through a lot of the glue. So, but what I like about the bottles is you can just keep refilling. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about running out or anything like that. You just keep refilling. If you're in a cold climate area, you'll want to get the Barely Art Glue because it doesn't get affected by temperature. So it can be mailed out all year long. But my go-to is Art Glitter Glue. Now with Art Glitter Glue, you can only get it in the spring and summer times, and a little bit in the fall before it starts really getting cold. Okay, so if you're someone who likes the Art Glitter Glue, then we just gotta wait until spring. But I always, towards the end of summer, I start, getting the extras to kind of keep on hand, so that way I don't run the risk of running out. All right. So now I'm laying out our chipboard title. I've already put down the tree. And we're going to slide, we're going to put the little bird on top, sort of like in between the two. So now we're putting down the tree. I had put it down, but I hadn't glued it. And you see the little cardinal on its branch. That's going to go right in between and that kind of on top of the two chipboard pieces. Just like that. Boop, boop. And then we'll add the hearts. Now the hearts had these little bumps on them, so that's why I took the sanding block to kind of get that off. Now if any of your pieces that you take out have that and you don't want it, then just do what I did. Get you, your sanding block, your emery board, nail file, whatever you want to use to get those little bits off. All right, a little bit of glue. And if it does come out, the art glitter glue, the Bearly art glue, even the Nuvo glue, I believe they all dry clear. So you just have to, if a little bit squeezes out, just wipe it up. But for the most part, it will dry clear. Oh, I got a cat in here. So if you hear that, it's Mango. He's wanting to say hi. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. I'm gonna beat him up. Mango, stop it. Okay, so now we're just putting together the second card. And what I decided to do this time was put together the cards, and then we're going to splatter them all at the same time. So we're gonna go ahead and put this one together. This one's gonna be super quick to put together too. Okay, so we're putting the glue on, and we're going to go ahead and lay this down. Just make it even. All right, and then we're going to put this green piece, it's like a banner down at the bottom. That's where Cheers is going to lay. Ooh, me and this cat, we're gonna fight. All right. So now I'm gonna put down the wreath. And if you wanted to, if you're not planning on like shipping them and you're just wanting to hand them to people, you can use pop dots. You can use foam, whatever you have in your stash if you want to give stuff a little bit of height. Like the wreath could have totally gone up on foam, because it's thin, and then just put the chipboard on top. I'm just laying these all out flat because, I want to show you how easy it is to put these together so that anybody, if you've never thought of being a card maker, if you're just unsure where to start, these are perfect to start. They teach you compositions, the layering of different pattern papers, how to create like basically the same card sketches that I use. A lot of these, they create that by either putting that strip around the bottom and then you add your elements on top, your focal images and stuff like that. So I don't think this is a bad way to get started. So you can see all these different ways of doing cards until you get to the point where you can do it on your own. And then sky's the limit on what you can create. So here's the two cards completely finished. Now we're just going to splatter, and I'm using the Spritz Fossilized Amber. We're using the fossilized amber. And then once we get that down, we're going to use some of the white picket fence. And we're going to splatter that. Now on these, because the first set of cards, I didn't use black or anything like that. I'm just using the two colors because that's all I used on our first set of cards. And then I had a little bit of an extra drop right down here. I'm just going to let my paper towel kind of soak it up a little bit. And there we go. So that way it's off of the chipboard, because the chipboard is shiny. It's going to take a long time for like a glob to kind of dry on it. So I just left it with a little bit peeking out at the bottom. So here are close-ups. Again, thank you guys for joining me. I love this series. I love doing the different cards, and we're going to go back probably in the year. We'll do some more layout sketches. We'll do some more card sketches. So, I feel like I'm really getting back into the swing of things after a few years here of loss. I feel like the mojo is coming back. So again, thanks you guys, and I hope to see you next Friday with our next set of cards. Have a great one.